You're on.
Welcome to the first greatest podcast in the world. Here we are live at Furnal Equinox with a huge special guest. We have Smokey, Dtales, and Ace. What happened, So, yay, Canadian's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I've been having a blast here. American Dog goes a lot further than I thought.
Yep. Although we haven't all had a blast, unfortunately, we had a little bit of an injury mishap. Tell us all about it.
Oh, really? Oh, you want to just dive right into it, okay?
Yeah, let's go into the drama.
Let's go into
Well,
the
if you want to
game.
actually learn crap, you have to go back to the past. Like on Tuesday, I got hit by a bike in the ankle, and then Friday I just fell in the hallway. And then I kept dancing on Saturday because all my best friends' sets were on, and I was like, oh, I better go, I gotta go so hardcore because my friends said this is such awesome music. And then oh crap, my ankle's not working. And then I keep going. And I'm like, oh crap, I just can't. And I'm just I'm oh, I'm still gonna do this, right? And then I just couldn't handle it anymore.
Fate is a cruel bitch. That is very true.
And you still got there.
Hey, I'm behind there, and they're like, calm down, because I'm like, BT, turn the monitor this way, so I'm like this around the corner, and I'm like, go Shock, that's my baby, yeah, and they're like, can you calm down? I'm like, no, I gotta go.
And BT, he's a white tiger. He's one of the staff members here at Furnal Equinox. So you know that this con happens every February, March.
March.
Happens every March up in Toronto, Canada. So check it out. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a lot.
So let's get to the introductions. I am Khord Kitty. I'm from New York City, and I like to go a lot and annoy the heck out of everyone.
Didn't say nothing much. Well, this still record?
I don't know. Yes, we're still recording.
Okay. No, well, me as a newbie, I'm coming here to Furnal Equinox. It's very awesome, and I'm a wolf husky. My name is Smokey, like you say. And today I meet very much friend. It's fun, and no need to be proper here. To be have fun with friends. I can say it's a funny mission ever I have. So I got that person is meet me on my character person. He say I'm a party dog.
You call him party dog. He's the best party dog ever. He's got music.
Yes.
You have lights in your suit and you have music blasting. So it's party dog, yeah.
I make ambience on the all way to the convention. So I go to Waterford, Furnal Equinox. It's probably awesome. I love meeting friends. I'm waiting you. So coming up with us.
And to give you all a little bit of a history lesson, once Canada was a sad, barren wasteland, and then Furnal Equinox popped up. It all like a virus spread all over, and a bunch of other free cons popped up, and this is the most specialist one, of course.
So swinging back to interjections, I'm Dtales Dragon Wolf. You might know me as Khord's podcast bitch. Because every time we go to a con, if Khord goes alone, no podcast. If I go, hey Khord, let's do a podcast. Yeah, I don't know. Yes we are.
You see, I could do a
Doing
podcast.
it and you're gonna like it.
Wow.
I could do a podcast, but it'd be kind of awkward because I'd have the camera on me. I'm like, yay, look at me, this is sad. Let's do this for now.
I can honestly picture some really weird side cam and just meow, 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 meow. Here's the room, meow. That's all it is.
Let me take a selfie for now. Kill me.
So,
Oh, really? Didn't I already do that? No, okay. So, hi, I'm Ace. I dance, draw, play music, and I do all in between. That's pretty much sums it up.
and you do awesome flips.
No, I don't do awesome flips. I do awesome head bashes.
Oh,
I just
okay.
smash my face into the ground. It's called face planting. It's my art. Just run up with
I
this.
always keep thinking I'm the one with the
It's a very lost art. It's a lost art. I love bringing it back from the ashes.
Yes. So, yeah, this should be where I'm at my prime. Because we're at a con and it's furries and Nickles. That is awesomeness wrapped in bacon in my mouth.
Yeah,
It's what I like most.
Yes.
yeah.
Virtual game and their room with all console over there.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we have arcade as a theme this year, and as you know, there is a little arcade all around us. It kind of gets makes this kind of the coolest room to do a podcast, right?
Take care. Bye.
As you see, I don't know the Party Wolf actually. I just met him just now, and I don't know anything about
He's
him.
amazing.
Oh, he's amazing.
It's too here.
Okay.
As far as I know,
Alright, take care.
he's not to the Ranting Griffin. He's somewhere in that other barren wasteland, America. I don't know about that place. It's a little iffy.
Well, I'm from Quebec.
Now, call me stupid, but I actually don't understand how come the official language of Canada is both French and English. Like, is there a history lesson that I missed? Because I don't think I ever learned about Canada in American history. I wonder why.
Well, I really don't know. I never did learn that in school. I did that for myself and play like arcade on virtual and computers. Maybe people know Second Life because it's very popular from furries. Second Life is a viewer character in 3D world. It's like a little like a real life.
This dude actually wrestles bears.
And people can just watch you on Fox, Cat, everything. And I meet people there, and I did learn a little English with these people. It's so awesome. And I meet, excuse me, I never speak English. I learned with a friend. He's from Furnal here.
We'll do that next time.
It's 4 people I meet from Second Life. So I stay with that and hang out. I think I got it. I hang out with these people, this helped me to learn, and it's growing like that. Even for an Equinox, for information, it's not big, but seriously, it's small to meet people. It's very small.
So one thing I kind of always wondered, because I mean this is only my second time in
It
Canada.
could be just me.
Like
You can actually select.
Americans, we think of Canada as that friendly little place to the north that we can't possibly think of a reason to hate. What do Canadians think of Americans?
I don't want to get shot, so.
I really am.
Give your have your shotgun in your room, because if not, then I'm like, I'll be open.
So I think
It's just this funny little stigmas. It's like, it's the things like, always there's the borderline. I swear. I went down to, like, if you go down to Florida, you can really troll with people. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I rode my polar bear here, and we live in igloos, and someone honestly asked me how much an igloo costs. I said, like, we don't have, like, good building materials like America, so our snow melts. That's why we're worried about global warming, and stuff like that. But it's just, like, the stereotypes, like, you know how, like, Canada says A and a boot all the time, and, like, maple syrup, and we wear hockey jerseys and plaid all the time? That's, like, the same thing, but trying to Americanize it with guns. That's it. It's just guns, that's it.
I don't know about too many stereotypes. I was pleasantly surprised to find out American currency warrior. I was convinced, like before I came here, I was convinced that American currency was like nothing in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
Your dollars up on us by a long shot.
I know.
Like a long shot.
Well, I don't do research on this. I was just going like I
Do you not turn on the news? It's on the news. It's like dollar down, oil up. I think it's that one.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing was I knew the peso, the Mexican currency, was like that I would get a lot of. I thought that Canadian currency was at least some of, so I was worried about this kind of like, oh, I'm gonna spend so
You don't
much
have
money.
Greenland on our side yet.
You don't have
Isn't Greenland trying to like convert to the Canadian dollar or something like
Oh
that?
boy.
Xander,
Sorry, I thought it was Zelda.
That's what it's gonna get expensive.
But yeah, one thing I was really surprised about is that when you turn on Canadian television, I think about all these Canadian programming, Canadian shows, they recycle a lot of the shows from America, and they kind of mix that in. You know? They have this one show I haven't heard of called like Just for Gags or something like
No,
that.
just for guys, it's a Montreal-based thing, so you should probably
Yeah. Yay! So what's the picture?
Smoothie might be better equipped for that question.
One last thing I need to stress about how I did that.
Even on the podcast, we have the paparazzi.
Did it.
And the rest of the songs, I'm behind
And that's one cool thing about being in a furry con. When you go back to your normal job, no one knows who you are, but once you're here, it's like you're a celebrity.
But you know what? Everybody knows Khord because he sweeped both the masquerade and the dance competition this year.
And he's kitty.
That's important too. kitties rule the internet. It was upsetting.
And Ace, even though Ace had to stop after like 2-minute mark because of the injury, still got 3rd place. That is ridiculously amazing.
Thank you.
And this is like the most awkward position because Khord won. I'm happy for him, but I'm also saying like Ace, if you had not gotten that injury, that would have been a much closer.
I don't do things for winning. I really didn't care if I won or not. I really just was like. Actually, the whole goal was to give the hat out. It wasn't even to give people a show, it was to give the hat out. And I ended up like whipping it, and hitting Cobalt in the face. And then it bounces off his face, and it hits the dude in front of him behind the net, and he catches it off the face, off the back, and he's like, yeah, I got it! Because I was going all over Twitter, like I'm giving out hats, because that's my thing. Like some people give out like mice, some people give out tennis balls, I give out like these snapbacks. I go like these like cheaper snapbacks. They just like throw them at people, and I like a little register thing for people to register them at my FA page.
That is awesome,
Yes.
and you did slam it this year.
Thank you.
So awesome for the first season.
Thank you.
And our party.
Oh, what is a snapback?
I'm sorry.
It's like, you know the flat bill hats?
I did.
Okay, so you know like that's a snapback. It's like a flat billed hat, and then it has like the back snaps in, it's got like the name. And you can adjust the sizing.
Just like the one hat that I have at home, the New York Knicks hat.
By the way, it's MB Wolf behind the camera. She,
Love you.
I love you, babe. Okay, that's my girlfriend.
Yeah,
Hi, girlfriend.
Hi.
rooming with the tails. I was rooming with the tails. There we go. Woohoo! Yeah. So yeah, another note on Snapback. Snapback is also a fursuiter who happened to be one of the judges at this competition.
Yeah.
We almost got her on the podcast, but he's got stuff to do, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Apparently there's a wall there.
I lost my train of thought.
That's okay. My awesomeness distracts you all the time.
So do we have any con stories that happened that we'll go over?
Con stories. Well, I have one in mind.
Do tell. I'm curious.
Oh,
Why do I get the feeling this is going to involve Ivory Fox?
Well, actually, never mind. Yeah.
Immediately.
All
right.
So we came in, and he wanted some alone time, and then he bought me a free burger. That's all I need to say.
Was it the Great Canadian Arby's burger?
It was the one-up.
If we ever switch back, you
The one at the bar.
The bar serves food?
Yeah, it does.
What?
And
I
it
was
has,
open for 3 years and I didn't know the bar serves food. I knew it's in breakfast, and I'm like, every morning instead of being like the $15 deal, I'd be like, give me a side of eggs, 2 eggs, and a side of corn fries, and I give it in this like little container, and I just go.
well, not only that, they actually have a special menu just for the con, and all the stuff is in there.
Yo, how have I not heard of this? I feel I'm so behind. You know you're behind when the Americans are ahead of you.
I just found out when I was going. They actually have some really good stuff. They have like a one-up burger. They have a cow
Hi, Khord,
and stuff.
kitty.
Hey, I have.
Oh, nice. Hi.
They have a bunch of really
Everyone's
cool
really
stuff.
just for your life and stuff.
So yeah.
How is your
I don't have so much things to
It's
say.
good-ish.
That's quite alright. But yeah, it was really fun. It's just kind of a weird side note. So I actually made my dance mix the day before I got here. I was just like tippy tippy tap tap, and then finished it off and with like it was fun.
I'm sorry, we're recording.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, my bad.
No, just showing off these awesome shirts.
See, I'm not wearing one.
Oh yeah, you can show off your shirt to the camera.
Sure thing.
Got the Zelda theme going, got the arcade theme going. Oh yeah.
Freewood Super Sponsor. It's really
Well, it's also sponsored too.
Oh, well, yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure who thought of the idea of having a furry con with a theme related to video games, but that's a little bit of genius there, because I can't think of something that furries like more than video games.
Yeah, I know. It's not too far-fetched, just because of how many like video games just have furries in them.
I think when it comes to like liking, it's like fursuiting and then video games, way up there.
It's like fursuiting, video games, free food. Which is another
I
thing
think
you
it's
get
more,
for
I think it's more
sponsor.
fursuiting video games and just free free shit. Like
Free stuff in general.
Yeah.
But you can see, I love
Like
the
free hats.
concept.
See,
Yeah, I love the concept too.
Because I just play Zelda, and more is like, Zelda is an adventure game, you know?
Video games should have more players in them.
And Furiends, you have much very easy to like roll thing, amateur, like a little like Zelda.
And if you guys can't hear that, or there's a little bit of accompaniment going on, his little backpack swaggy thing, playing music. Oh yeah! I think someone has a Bluetooth. All right. Now we can turn that down again.
Khord's first musical
Well done,
podcast.
well done, very talented.
So yeah, I think you know, Legend of Zelda is a really good game because
Metroid's better.
Philosophical. As I'm going to start going into video games, and Khord is going to get bored and fall asleep.
You don't have your app to play Candy Crush, do you? Doesn't have your phone?
No, he plays Tetris.
Wasn't it Candy Crush before?
It was Candy Crush for a while, and now it's Tetris. But back to my point, Legend of Zelda is very much a coming-of-age story, learning about yourself. And I don't think there's a better metaphor for bringing someone into furry fandom than learning about yourself.
What did you learn about yourself? That you're not an elf or something? I'm not an elf! Yay!
I learned that my girlfriend cost me money to be alone with me in the room, and I have to buy people burgers.
Uh-oh. TMI, yay! So, yeah. So,
I'm going to pay for that later.
Yes, you will.
Uh-oh.
I can't do it right now because with being on camera, I gotta be
Throw the
friendly.
camera at him.
I can't. This is
It's an
expensive
extreme
equipment.
close-up.
I don't think Khord would be happy about
it
that.
was so expensive, eh? Okay, just kidding, it was a good price.
Of all the ways to get glass on my forehead over the border, that would be the most funny.
Oh, really
If you
now?
want to
It's
know
like
what a
border
real camera
crossing.
looks
What's
like,
this?
just go
What's
that,
this
see
embedded
over
in
there?
your
That's,
face?
see, look over.
Camera.
See, that is what a real camera looks like, not none of the fancy cameras.
Sorry, they're like shooting intense videography of your camera setup.
Yep. That just cost $1 million. Ours costs like $5. Pretty much.
Well, you
And it
can
still
afford it.
works.
Yep. Pretty fun.
How much time we got? I'm looking at my invisible watch.
5
That's 7.
I don't know what you're keeping track.
I have no idea. I haven't been keeping track
No,
either.
Who cares? But
What's
yeah.
time? Like,
What's time?
what's time?
Like she said.
Time.
What's time when you're having fun, right?
Exactly.
It's called Khord's editing.
But yeah, one story. It's a little lesson, I would say. I was invited to go to Boston. I'm in Portsmouth myself. A wonderful Canadian establishment in fursuit. So I decided to not change my shoes. And let's just say this white fur was black.
Okay, you guys went to the States. I know that because when I went to Detroit, I went to a game and they're like, welcome our new sponsor Tim Hortons, and the Canadians in the room were like, yeah, and everyone's like, boo.
Yeah, I think it popped up a lot in the show. So when I was talking to my girlfriend on the West Coast, she was like,
Tim Hortons is like, I don't even know. Tim Hortons is like my, literally Tim Hortons coffee is my blood. Like I switched to Tim Hortons coffee.
I literally just went there for the first time.
Because I remember we gave a bunch of American First Tidbits and we're like, this is awesome. It's better than Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm like, I've never been to Dunkin' Donuts.
I haven't had tidbits, but I had the same sandwich.
yeah, I am a fan. Sandwich, and I had some pulled pork at a local bar, and burgers, and that's been all my meals so far.
It was great.
I had never seen this cat hard pressed when he got home and realized how wet his shoes were. His feet were just soaked and like gray. And I was like,
I had to soak him with the tub. How else are you gonna do it? You know? What are you gonna do?
so. Which is another reason why I bought it. That's unfortunately my problem is if people are sad, I will just buy.
But yeah, let's see, one fun story, so with my skit, I had like everyone's voices all recorded and stuff. I was doing the editing and I realized, oh wait a minute, I don't have the devil voice, because my whole skit theme is, yeah, the devil angel, or a shoulder devil, or a shoulder angel. And then there was a fursuit dancer that some people might know about, the devil and nostalgia critic. And I was like, hey, can you do the devil for me? He's like, sure. And that.
No, first you asked me to do it, and then you said like,
Yeah.
that's really funny, and then you got him to do it, and you're like, that is way funnier.
My American thirst for blood is not quenched.
Yeah, I know. I'll admit he's way better, because mine sounded more like, damn, my American blood. I can't remember the line.
Like death from like X-Men.
Oh,
Well, he said I
No,
sounded.
that's horrible.
Okay, so
X-Men
here's
is
what
horrible.
happened. When he was trying to do the devil voice first, he sounded like Penguin from Batman Returns, and then he sounded like Batman from Batman Begins.
My raspy voice doesn't have much range. I do a very good outer track setup.
It's something in the Batman can't be anything else. If you did Mark Hamill's Joker, then I would have Batman
So serious.
Who doesn't say why so serious?
I don't know.
Mark Hamill's animated series.
I don't think he knows what Mark Hamill means.
I'm a game nerd. I don't know much
Okay, have you
about
seen Arkham Asylum in Arkham City?
No, I haven't.
See, this is my face, this is my palm, this is my palm, double face palm.
See, even the guy who doesn't play video games knows the fact that he's in the video game.
I'd have to practice that.
But yeah, I was surprised. New York City right now is colder than Canada, and I don't think I would ever say that, oh yeah, I'm just escaping America for a second to go to Canada. I want to, warm up a bit.
Warm up.
What
It
New
was
York?
actually really funny. One year, I remember an American person came, and I think it was Equinox 2012. The theme was like American Help. We had a freakishly hot spring. Like it was plus 20. No, it wasn't plus 20. It was like plus 12 degrees. And like I remember one of the American person was like, it was either between this or FWA. I thought I'd go to Canada because it'd be colder. And it was like so much hotter here than it was in that time.
I think the Arctic just had some sort of crazy fart spell because it hit the East Coast.
It was freezing earlier in the year, like in December and like January. It was just so cold. It wasn't funny, like the GTA at least. Like it wasn't snowing, but it was just freezing.
I had a bunch of Megabus tickets that had to get canceled. Like, so I went to Texas for a Fiesta, my bus ticket was canceled, the bus ticket was canceled. The next day I had to get the plane, went to enter New England, Boston was completely covered in like record-setting snow, and then I got hit by another snowstorm. Those got canceled too, and I was like, too scary. Arctic sucks. Yay!
I love the Arctic. It's awesome.
Oh, really? Have you visited?
Yeah, coming from the Arctic wolf.
That's a
I'd rather go
vibe.
someplace cold than someplace hot. Like just my idea is like you can always put more things on to get warm, but you can't take more things off to get cold.
I'm a typical American. I'm never happy with the weather. If it's too cold, then I want to get warm, and as soon as it gets warm, I want it to be cold again.
I like cold better. That's why like it's like let's go, let's go.
So, one question for Party Wolf. So, what do you do when you're not partying? What do you do when you're not partying?
Sleeping.
That's
Good enough answer.
Poutine.
Poutine?
Poutine.
I hate poutine and
Really?
cookies.
Okay. What the hell? You don't like cookies?
Cookies?
You don't like cookies?
Yeah, when you have Smarties on
You're
it.
from Quebec and you don't like poutine?
I like
Oh,
poutine.
what? You just said you didn't like poutine.
Because I say I like poutine, and when I want the dessert is cookies.
Oh, okay.
And one little translation thing, Smarties is not that crunchy sweet candy. Up here, Smarties is like inflated
Smarties is a
M&Ms.
badass chocolate. It's the best thing
Oh,
ever.
okay. That's why.
You know,
We call them rockets. Like, they're the best thing I ever had. Like, I should have given you something. I had like this bag of like 80 packages of rockets. So like each package had like 100 in them. So I had like 8 little rockets, just throwing them around like,
There
here
was,
guys, take some rockets.
so there was someone selling free art, and then he had some Smarties, and I had the gall to say, oh yeah, I'm here to hear about your art, not to take your food.
That's classic kitty.
Yeah, and then there was this little boy who was all like, oh, hello kitty, and I was like, must give to child, yo!
Yeah, that's pretty much
So I haven't had any Smarties this whole trip.
Oh, there's my bag.
There!
I had to
It's
move
a
it
bag
because it
you
was blocking
gave
the
to- hey.
camera.
That's the bag I was carrying everything in. You can have it. No,
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
it. Keep it. No.
You give me that Western Day.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a
it's your bag. It's your bag. Yeah, there we go.
She gives me so much candy for party
Here, take a
time.
rocket. Take a rocket. Is there rockets still in there?
I haven't tried one
No,
actually.
are there rockets still in there?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sure.
Wait, there's rockets!
Yeah, much
Rocket
rocket.
stuff, and we freaking.
There's rockets here. There's rockets.
Round, next people in line.
I'm hungry, so. Yeah.
It tastes so good.
That is a lot of candy.
Yeah.
Who's that person?
She wanted a make party very much.
You know, while we're on the
Say goodbye.
while we're on the subject of food, I haven't tried poutine. I really wanted to, but I just.
Very much.
Okay, I will have to try that next time. Tomorrow, but like the next time I will have money. I had the worst thing happen to me as far as my money. Because recently, this whole trip I've had to have MB Wolf, my girlfriend, pay for everything for me.
Wow, you're a jerk.
No, it was like I had 500.
Ooh, can I tell? Can I tell? Can I tell?
Come here, come here.
Yeah, come on, get on the podcast.
Switch.
Yay!
Alright, you tell them the story of why your friend is an asshole.
All right, I'll go tell it to Ace. Oh my goodness, where'd she go?
I took her place. Anyways, so what happened was this co-worker was supposed to deposit my boyfriend's check into his account.
Oh no.
She never did. And I loaned this one other co-worker $40. Unfortunately,
She didn't pay you back, and I ended up paying you the 40.
yep. So basically, he's out of money, and I felt bad for the fact that he had to rely on me the entire con.
Bank of America, if you happen to be watching this video, please don't put me in the red. I am free entertainment. That's my only excuse.
You think Bank of America cares about Canada?
The spawn placement on this thing is weird.
No.
I'm just hoping there's that one furry working at Bank of America. Hey, I know that guy!
I also told the bank, hey, we're going to use our card here. They said, okay.
Or actually, what?
Well, there's a Bank of America in Pickering.
That doesn't help me if my check is still in America.
He does have a point.
I think I'm going to dress up and coming back and
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to get, by the next year that I'm here, I want to have my first suit. And I'll probably still be wearing this blue jacket because it's become kind of like a trademark.
It's okay.
And I'm going to reprogram this thing to have different messages every con now.
And a newsflash, so rockets. I'd say rockets are the equivalent of American Smarties.
Yeah,
They're the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I just don't have Smarties on me to give you because someone ate all the Smarties.
Ah.
Or Dtales Smarties.
Blame my roommates.
Okay, I'll blame you instead.
Like the whole time I'm here, I've been saying, wow, everything in Canada is putting better. Why do I not live here?
That's a question. I don't know.
That is a question.
It's about time you answer.
So we need to get you a landlord to buy you your igloo. It costs around $1,500 a month to build per year.
Did it really? You're just messing with us.
I'm messing with you. Are you being serious?
This is why I love this one. I'm the other half of her common sense.
Oh, and one weird news story. I got a girlfriend last month. Yay!
Oh, that's great.
Yep. It's sort of awkward because I've been single forever, so I'm like, what should I think of this? I don't know.
I'll be honest, the first time I met you, I thought you were swinging for the other team. I really did.
Yeah, here's the thing. I like Broadway music. I'm kind of flamboyant. I'm kind of a hey with that type of demeanor. So me being straight in a straight relationship, I don't think anyone was expecting that, even me.
This was my face when I found out. What?
I think the reason, the time I figured it out was when I looked in my art collection and I realized, wait a minute, where's all the gay?
Where's all the gay?
I thought it'd be there. I mean, I've watched enough Broadway shows, you know, la-da-da. I think I figured it out by now, but I didn't. Here,
It's nice to know that at least if I look at my porn, it's all
Can you inject
even
some
spread.
gay in me? Just a little bit. Just inject the gay right here. I just want a little bit.
You want this?
It sounds fun, yeah. All right, let's see if I turn bi after this interview. Who knows?
We'll find out.
Only one way to find out. All
You
right.
know what? You sound like a telephone.
If you do, that's a missed opportunity.
You know when the phone is ringing.
Oh, see, in America, telephone is a fursuiter.
No, I'm not that. No. I know that guy. I don't know if that guy will work or what, but I never see him. But
Telephone is a girl.
You know, I don't know if I said anything, but this very crowded room suddenly is totally empty.
Yeah, you said it.
I think you scared him off.
I think
Don't know.
I did. My smile is just a little bit too cheeky.
telephone is very awesome. When I see the video from all community from Furiends, I see that that person is having fun so much. He's doing so much a character. Me, I can do so much as a person.
One interesting note, Telephone's maid has a harness business, and I swear his harnesses look no different from the harnesses that have been sold at this con. They look very similar.
We have a few makers at the same con right now, like doing them.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe they're all using the sort of the same type of material, but it looks like the same product. I mean, I guess it's the same idea, really.
Indy's American though. Like we have Strap Smith is Canadian. Indy's not.
That's I guess that's the difference. Maybe if you like put them side to side, you can see like the Canadianness of it.
I think
Yeah, one just like has like maple leaves on it and just.
I think we've been going about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. So I'm gonna leave it off on this. This one over here didn't want me to dye my hair for this con. Because I was gonna dye my hair blue like my first one. So I'm going to leave it up to Khord's fans. For the next convention, which will be AnthroCon, if you want me to dye my hair blue, like this color blue, leave it in the comments.
Can you dye it like bright obnoxious orange? I'd say that.
Okay, tell me what hair color I should use.
Okay, like it
I
should
will
be
do
like.
it any color. I will
Can
do
it be?
My
Can
Little
it be
Pony.
like gay rainbow strips?
I was about to say I will do rainbow dash ponytail.
Really?
Why the fuck not?
Oh, and I want to.
That's just going flashy.
I want to tell you something that I learned from this con. This is something I learned from this con. All right.
Alright.
It's about time to stop fursuiting once your sweat goes in your nose. Thank you everyone for listening to the the first greatest podcast in the world. We are signing off. Hopefully we'll get out of Canada alive, but you never know.
Border crossing's tough.
We
Never
might
know.
die here.